How much can I get for this loot?
We have a guest. Is it nice to eavesdrop like this?
I was looking for her. We have things to talk about.
My guess is that he didn't come to a brothel for a philosophical debate. Do you know each other?
Something like that.
If he pesters you, you know what to do. And you better behave yourself, or you'll scare away the girls.
Is he your friend?
Why, are you interested in him? Or maybe you're interested in me. I must have caught your eye.
Indeed, you have firmly lodged yourself in my eye like a splinter.
This particular feeling happens to be mutual. How did you find me?
I've met your little brother.
I hope he annoyed you at least.
I swear not a single hair fell from his mean little head.
Boddick, Aaron! It's time to take out the garbage!
I can feel... well, what is it? Hello, sweet secret.
Tell me, will my people be all right after all that?
They'll live.
I also told you to behave yourself.
It's a nice place. Why call it harem?
And why won't the thaumaturge start answering questions instead of asking them? I wonder how it is with you lot in bed. What are those demons of yours up to then?
I'm open to all possibilities.
I don't know if this is the right place to be making such declarations, but you've intrigued me, sorcerer.
A lot happens here. It seems like an ordinary brothel, but it's managed rather creatively.
Instead of putting your hands on things, maybe start putting them on beautiful ladies. Or gentlemen. The choice is yours.
I don't know if touching anyone would tell me that Layla has been skimming from your safe.
Layla!
I'm busy.
Busy getting into my safe?
Says who?
I know the combination. I know that you keep repeating it in your head when you're bored.
Did you hear me? Mind your thoughts around this one, or he'll expose you for the deviant you are.
This is no secret.
The gold watch you lifted from the Dvor whispered to me that you're equally cautious when lifting banknotes from the safe. Not too much either, so that no one catches on.
You talk to watches? Maybe you're a snake charmer too.
Yes.
Layla, pockets.
Come on. Is 1891 an important date?
Pockets.
No. And if you so much as touch me, I'll go to your Ohrana buddies and tell them that you're stealing from your clients, including their people.
You little ingrate.
Come to me. Her audacity certainly helped Layla and her brother tackle their fate. But it also led you down the path of transgression. Without it, you will cease to be the Jinn's puppet. You're mine, almost.
Is it over? I don't feel particularly different, except that I don't want to be here anymore. I have to go back to my brother.
Will you be all right?
Yes, I'm almost certain of that. Rest. You look awful.
Good luck. Well, well. Good evening.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
I do. It's a big change. A positive one.
There, see? He's not so bad. This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know.
It looks familiar, and yet different. Well, well.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor.
That wasn't too hard. Good evening.
How about...
That remains...
This is...
And this is We've all been waiting for you.
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nandarzyńskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
Look at you two, joined at the hip. Are you ever apart?
Rarely. We complete one another, not just in conversation.
Stop it. I'm sure he's not here to talk to us.
Then what do you want?
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
It looks familiar, and yet different. Well, well.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor. Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Victor Shulsky. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. and we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the root from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Braga.
And so, what?
There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill.
What's troubling him?
Life is spilling out of him. The devil himself is tearing him apart from the inside, demanding blood.
Poor child.
But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir, just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore. I'd have lost my mind. But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
You can count on me.
Admirable loyalty. Impressive.
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I won't waste it. Healing the Tsarevich means healing something much greater. The future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul. Living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything. Offering unhindered freedom. To the thaumaturge's health.
I'd rather not wake up to sights like that. My head's about to explode.
You didn't want Ligia to see you in such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Looking at the events of last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together, and we'll talk later.
Sleep is a waste of time.
There you are, finally.
What really happened? My memory is failing me.
For those that sleep in the night are asleep, and those that drink are drunken.
Unbelievable.
Remember, no matter what happens, everything stays between us.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again.
Grigori?
Where did you find that salutor? In the Sahara?
It's a djinn.
A master of wishes in his own form. Quickly, Victor, before he buries us both. Focus on your wish. Extraordinary. He doesn't threaten you anymore. Your wish is his command.
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
I've got the impression that I've caught your gent's attention. I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you?
It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
Okay, we all know how this ends, right? I predict that we'll end up beating each other black and blue, so...
What a talented fortune teller.
I had no idea about this place. I know this trace. Hello, sweet secret. I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. Quit whining. Mr. Sweet Tooth is definitely suffer. He died before father, so he's not the one who took the grimoire. That's what I call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Rodnitz. Is that captain's staff too?
You bet. He stirs the beer with his tail. What can I get you?
Yes, one donut, please.
Even if I had any, I wouldn't recommend them.
But I heard I was supposed to order a donut. Here.
It's all right, Yannick. I know him. Trouble follows you wherever you go.
Well, that makes two of us. Can we speak in private?
If I must.
Don't move a muscle.
I've got déjà vu.
Silence.
Forgive our caution. Despite those delightful moments in the cell, I still don't trust you.
The ones who get out so quickly have friends in high places. What about you, Shulsky?
Meet Michal, and tell us, what do you actually want?
I've missed you.
Choose your words more carefully.
I've missed you too, in a certain sense.
Really?
Come on, lower the gun.
Can we get to the point? I promise I'll be nice.
You can leave us. Come, Victor. Tell me what brings you here.
What are you up to this evening?
Is that an offer, or are you just nosy?
That depends on your preference. I'll adapt.
Tonight, I am overthrowing the patriarchy. Will you join me?
I'll wait until you're toppling a monarchy. That's probably going to be next week, right?
More or less. I'll let you know. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
So these are the famous suites. Underground combat. Are you from the PPS?
The friendly neighborhood girl threw you off?
I didn't fall for it for 1 second.
You're a terrible liar. What brings you to this sweet place?
You stole the Dutch pomade shipment. I read about it on the train from Vienna.
We're famous. Yes, that's true. But I won't tell you where it is, nor what it will be used for.
How exactly are you going to serve the cause?
The PPS has extensive structures. Most members engage in demonstrations or meetings, underground lectures. We're part of the PPS Combat Organization. We use more radical methods.
Do you shoot as well, or just carry ammo?
Want to find out?
Is Bergrodbitz's cafe frequented only by your sympathizers?
No, but the name is known only by a select few.
Why did the PPS choose this particular place?
It's just one of many where we get together. The beer is drinkable here, and the boys are nice.
Actually, something else brings me here. I'm looking for a particular man. He's a doctor and a thaumaturge. He treats people with rather radical views.
Who do you mean? Us?
Ammunition in your tights, lying low in cellars, the smell of Dutch pomade in your hair. I can sense letters, like PP and S here.
I'm sorry. We don't betray our comrades to anyone who asks.
So you do know one another after all.
Who knows?
How about this? I won't ask for anything else, but please, pass something on to him from me.
Are you praying to an onion?
Hush. What should I pass on to this doctor? Not bad. Not bad at all. Adulthood is like an onion. The more you try to separate it out into its basic parts, the worse it stings and makes you want to cry. Done.
What can he make out of that? Cough syrup?
Just pass it on to him. He'll know.
You're peculiar. Anything else?
I'll be off now.
If I get an answer from the doctor, I'll let you know. Look after yourself.
Anyone can win today. Try your luck and play.
Don't give up, ma'am. You'll get lucky this time.
And you, sir? How can I help you?
What's the game?
Good sir, let me explain. 3 cups, 1 shell. To find it is to win. Simple enough, right?
Except I've lost 3 times already.
I'd love to play. Who knows, maybe I'll have more luck.
You have to wait, I'm afraid. It's the lady's turn.
Take a shot, ma'am. Fortune favors the brave.
All right, let's do it.
Come back later, sir.
I'll play. And if you cheat, I'll know.
Why don't you go, ma'am? This isn't your lucky day.
And now we'll have a talk with you, smart aleck.
We'll teach you not to harass hard-working fiddlers. Get him!
That wasn't too hard.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on. Fuck off.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz on for I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sot. Beat it.
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bum at Różyc reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Please, I just want a word with Ariel.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Ariel, I've already taken one beating to find you.
Boss, if I beat the bejesus out of him, will you take me to the dungeon?
Then I'll make you into a second Barstik. But Ogras, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestia on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want.
Leave him be.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Shilsky. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kerbich Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to. Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
I didn't know a golem was after me.
You shouldn't have shown up at the dungeon that day at all.
You shouldn't have taken that job. I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only... You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way.
So you need to discern the flaw of the person it's following and then defeat it.
Well done. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so. I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozick Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? Further humiliation?
We'll see.
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
What do you need the golem for?
None of your business.
You want revenge. That's very sentimental if you think about it.
Another word, and you'll be looking for a new Kabbalist.
Over my dead body.
Very possibly. But as you said, you've got a lot of salutors. This one won't make a difference to you. And you'll never hear me say, fuck off, again.
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws?
I've got a sister, twin, but I don't know if Ligia carries a flaw.
You'd better find out if you want to get rid of the golem. Then go back to your sister and find out if she carries a flaw.
All right, I'll bring her here. Maybe she'll be better off without the flaw.
I'm not here to heal your conscience. You're one cold son of a bitch.
Let's wrap this up. We've got a deal.
A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
I'll risk it.
Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flawed Leakias. I saw what the clay did at the harbor, but that's... Old Sofer impressed me. Summoning a golem under the noses of the whole community.
You ready?
I will be once you show up with your sister. This is when you go get her.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Beller. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sofer's skin.
My father had that effect on people. This ritual, are you sure it's safe?
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch a hair on your sister's head. Now go get her!
I'll go fetch Liga.
Get a move on!
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
The store looks better than
I've saw...
Do you want to...
People look at a bit... I'm...
Has anything...
A cup. And some plastic... Anything else?
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send the golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance of a certain Horowitz.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Papa of? Of killing him?
Yes, it looks that way. I'm not going to get into details, all right?
There's no need. But I'm going to send Hyatt's laundry up in smoke, all right?
All right, Lady Macbeth.
She got others to do her work. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. If, of course, the family business is threatened.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. Not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you. I will. And thank you for opening up to me. And good luck.
Thank you.
I meant the people who stand in your way.
Thank you.
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me. Even if it's not always easy.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
Ariel Roffa is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting! I feel 10 years old again.
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Roffa. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Roffa, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh. Good evening, Mr. Szulski. And you must be dear Ligia Szulska. My regards.
The mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
Yes, generally speaking, you could put it that way. The point is that only you, with your flaw, can lure the golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
Well, that's linked with aspirations, chasing something. Ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
May I ask why you don't want to?
Based on what you explained to me about flaws, I consider it an imperfection. And I'm a perfectionist, Victor.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
I've reconsidered our deal, Ariel.
What? Even Ganefs have more honor.
Fuck off. No one is allowed to hurt my sister.
Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofer.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life!
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the golem?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
Nothing. I didn't want to take the chance that without the flaw you'd become someone else. We're joined by blood and we both carry flaws. It didn't matter to the golem.
So why did you bring me to the synagogue? What was that for?
All this was so that Rafa wouldn't suspect anything. If he'd seen through me, he wouldn't have performed the ritual.
I almost died of fear because of you.
And I sound sorry, don't I?
There will be consequences. Ariel Rafa doesn't seem like someone who easily forgets.
We're safe, since I've got the golem.
I hope you know what you're saying.
How do you feel?
Like before, but more so. I need to sign all the sureties and tackle the shelf of ointments in Mirov. What about you?
For the moment, I'm okay. I have to go. I think you should rest.
Nonsense. I don't have time for this. Victor? I think Papa would have been proud of you.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Over my dead body. This house is my heritage.
I'm teasing.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
Thank you again. You've done me a great favor.
I know. See you.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
How should I know?
Well, tough. I'm out of here.
That wasn't too hard. Secrets? Not on my watch. Yes, sir. Nothing can be kept secret from me. No, that's still not it.
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read some Konopnicka.
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And that's something I don't like.
So I grab an axe in my hand.
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and... Victor, give me a rhyme.
I will try not to get the clap in my rear end.
Good one.
And who are you?
A rhyming genius and a disgrace to his family, Viktor Shulsky. Victor, meet Mr. Fagin.
Viktor Shulsky returned to Warsaw, fell in with the underworld, and went missing. That's not the kind of story I would like to write. Watch who you consort with, WS.
What was that about?
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Sure, lead the way. Well, speak.
What? No vodka? As you wish. The sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're on strike, or wandering around. And when I send my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill them all.
So who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow. They say he's got some experience in that sort of enterprise.
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears. The guy has an office on Poznańska Street. You'll see a sign.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those who still have jobs, you can find them in the southern part of the district. Follow those trenches they dug. You won't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or send a demon after one of them, I don't mind.
See you later.
I love you, man.
Hey, whoa! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't a wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Is he buying, or just making a fuss?
I'm impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring. Magnificent.
Oi, Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
Too much beard for my taste. Marionic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
Vodka with working people. Anytime, any place, and with respect. It's on me.
In that case, all is fine and dandy, my dear friend.
Wait, Marionic, wait, it's too much. I mean, too much manana.
What?
Who are you? Really?
I'm a journalist from the Courier. I'm writing a story on workers' rights.
The Lord has sent you, dear sir. We've just been fired by a fucking capitalist. Gave us the sack, and we can't even afford some aquavita.
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna dig these shitholes now.
Maybe Neumeier will roll up the sleeves of his fancy getup and start grubbing around in the mud.
What do you care? You get a new strumpet and won't even tell your friend who she is.
Keep your trap shut. We're not alone.
Why? He's a grown man. I bet he goes to a body house too. Ask anything. Don't mind Janusz.
Why were you let go?
Just some bullshit. Nothing to talk about.
Doesn't matter why. The point is, we were fired. And now there's a strike.
But of course it matters. Just between you and me, the vodka is coming.
All right. He fired us because he's a kraut and a scumbag.
Imagine a ban on drinking at work. What's next? What else are they going to take away from us?
So Neumeier fired those who drank, and there was so many that all the work went downhill. Now there's a strike.
It's good that the lads went on strike. Very good.
So Janusz's new friend, is he ashamed of her or what?
How should I know? Back in the day, we always knew when one of the guys had a new girl. And this one? Won't breathe a word.
I told you to shut your mouth, didn't I?
He just keeps boiling. I don't know why. Maybe she's ugly.
She's not ugly. I just don't want to talk about it, that's all.
He's fucking sensitive like that.
A strike? Sounds serious.
Well, after the layoffs, the lads got together and said they wouldn't do double the work. And it all happened thanks to Rutkowski. Here's our leader, a good lad.
Yeah, Rutkowski's an angel.
You're always scowling at him. Look at him. He picked himself up a little sweetie pie. He doesn't care about the workers' cause no more.
Shut your pie hole. There's no gal.
You gentlemen should know it best. Why do these works take so long?
Because it's poorly organized. And it all got fucked up somehow.
Managing people requires some skills, sir. It doesn't just happen. It's also slapdash all the time.
As promised, vodka on me. Enjoy. And what is this? There, Mrs. Rutkowska for sweetie Janusz.
Janusz, the bastard has swiped something from your coat.
I'm only touching.
You scumbag! After my fist touches your face, even your own mother won't recognize you.
Am I a magician or what? The things people come up with. I'll do some exploring. The telephone.
Hello? This thing doesn't work. Hello? Hello? What the hell with this fucking technology?
That wasn't too hard. Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. See? This is your inevitable, cruel end. It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me.